So yesterday was example 1, 2, and 3. Today is example 4, 5, and 6. Rebecca bought a house for $45,000. That's a pretty cheap house. It must be a mobile home. In 3 years, its value increased to $65,000. What is the percent of increase? And notice, I put the formula from yesterday's notes in all its glory right there in the middle. But write that down, please. You don't have to write the formula down if you were here yesterday, but you might want to write the formula down if you weren't here yesterday. This is number 4. All right. The cool thing about what I just finished teaching about 2 weeks ago on polynomials, when we did polynomial functions, you may never see polynomial functions for the rest of your life. Let me talk, gentlemen. The cool thing about this lesson is this is so applicable to common everyday life, percent increase, decrease, in all kinds of different situations. This is very, very applicable to your life. Percentages come up everywhere. Okay, without even thinking about it, I'm going to put in 100 right here. Percent of increase or decrease, well, that's the dang question. I'm going to put the X. Right? And the original amount. What's the original amount of the home? Oh. That's the OG price? 45. The original is always the lower left. And then the amount of increase or decrease. 20,000 now. Just take the bigger from the smaller. 65 minus 45 is 20,000. Look at that's the amount of increase or decrease. In this case, increase. We're ready to rock and roll. It's as simple as that. Unbelievably simple. Now let's just cross multiply this elementary school equation, right? 4,500 or 45,000 times x is 45,000x equals 2,000 or 20,000 times 100 is going to be 2 million if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it becomes 2 million. Look at it. So divide both sides by 45,000. Bye-bye to that. X is, I have no clue. 44.44, right? Yeah. Look at this. 4, dot, goes on forever. We're going to round, actually. We're going to approximate to the nearest whole number. Here's the first whole number there. Everything after the decimal is a fraction. This is not 5 or bigger, so this is going to just stay 44. So just round it to the nearest whole number, not the first decimal. If this number was a 5 or bigger, then it would be 45, rounding to the nearest whole number. But here it's 44. 44 what? Chickens, horses, or termites? Yeah. Nice. It's a percent. Look at X was a percent. So there's a 44% increase in the home price. Just put I and C for increase. It's a 44% increase. That's the answer to the question. Sweet. Question on number 4. Number 5. Number 5 is about Chino Prison. Chino Prison. Anybody been to Chino Prison?
Is that the one next to the yellow park?
Yeah, Yellow Park, right. Last year, the prison housed 1,200 inmates. Going to write this one down, number 5. This year, the number decreased to 980. What is the percent of decrease? Write this one down. Here's a formula that you should have written down by now. I'm going to write this one down. We're dealing with a percent situation, so I know 100's going here without even thinking about it. Original amount of prisoners. The original amount of prisoners, 1,200. That was easy. Percent increase or decrease is the question. That's easy. Now it's just a difference between the old and the new. 1,200 minus 980, I want to say it's 200 and something. Thank you. Done. Pretty much. The rest is just a cakewalk, right? Easy stuff, you guys. Easy stuff. 1,200 times x is 1,200x equals 220 times 100 is 2,200 if I'm not mistaken. 22,000? Yeah. Yeah, 22,000. Sweet, sweet. Let's divide by 1,200 to get x alone. We learned that in Math 1. X then is, I have no clue, help. Thank you. So this round to the nearest whole number, so it'll be 18% increase or decrease? Yep, decrease. 18% decrease, just abbreviate decrease, DEC. That's a good thing. You want your inmates to be decreasing in the prison. You don't want them to be increasing. Well, that might be bad for the workers in prison because then you have to lay off people that are making enough money. But that's a good tendency for the inmates to drop. Right? You don't want inmates to be increasing in prison. Last example. One more, so we're done. That was number 5. Any question on number 5? So notice we're using this formula here on increase, decrease. The part to whole, that's from before Thanksgiving break. That's just on a normal percent situation. Here we're dealing with percent increase, decrease. Last one, number 6. Last semester, the college enrolled 15 in its tutoring program. This year there was 27 students that need help. There's a typo there. I'm going to write the word was here. This year there was 27 students that need help. What is the percent of increase? Cool. Right. 100. Increase and decrease, again, is a question. There's my unknown. Original amount in the tutoring program was 15. The amount of increase, 27 minus 15, I want to say it's 12.
Yeah.
And we're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to rock and roll. All right. 80 what? In this case, it's not just numbers on it. So what was? So divide by 15. $1,200 by 15 is going to be 80, right? 80% increase. And tutoring students who need to be tutored.